Good morning and welcome to Muscle Maintenance within Shape Fitness. I'm Kim Watkins and I will be your coach for today's Level 4 workout. It is Thursday, which means that we are kicking it up almost to full throttle here. We are at Level 4 of 5, using the same moves that we've been using so far this week, starting with the same 2 warm-up moves. So go ahead and kick off your shoes, stand up, do a postural systems check. Make sure your ears are over your shoulders. Your chest is open. Your shoulders are back, of course. You're going to take a big, deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Your tailbone is tucked in. Squeeze your tummy muscles and take a big step out with your right foot so that you're about double shoulder width apart in terms of your feet. But don't turn out your toes. Clasp your hands above your head and using a straight back, rotating at your hips, rotate down to the right and up to the left. This is the windmill move. Again, down to the right and up to the left. You should graze your fingertips on the floor. Hopefully get a good stretch of the lower back. Now reverse directions, down to the left and up to the right. Terrific. One last time. Big deep breath as you rotate down to the left and up to the right. One more time. Now start jogging in place. This will be for 30 seconds to get that heart rate up and really activate all of those muscles that are going to be doing a lot of good work today. We're going to do a little bit of ballet. We're going to do some jumping. We're going to be doing strength work. There's core work. There's leg work. It is a total body workout, and it will take you about 14 minutes, maybe somewhere between 13 and 14 minutes. No equipment is needed, as always. And the first move, let's go ahead and get started, is the first position demi-plie. A little bit of ballet. Good for those glutes, good for your inner thighs. Stand up tall with your feet touching at the heels, toes all the way out. Now you should feel unstable, right? Forward, back, kind of unstable. You're going to fall over, and I want you to get the toes even wider. So let's start the 30 seconds. Now what you're going to do, bring your hands in front of your body, making a circle like a ballerina. Lower down, and as you come up, open up your arms and squeeze your shoulder blades together. If you can't do both the leg movement and the arm movement at the same time, put your hands on your hips. 30 seconds, time starts now. Lower down by bending your knees. You're only lowering the body straight down maybe 6 inches or so. And then you pause at the bottom. You want to control every movement, every ounce of movement. So if you bounce down on the bottom and then pop right back up, momentum takes over. You don't want that to happen. You've got 10 more seconds, by the way. Keep going. On the way down, inhale. On the way back up, squeeze those glutes. One more time, down and up. Okay, now straighten out your feet to about, 3 or 4 inches apart, but your feet should be parallel. Now don't turn your toes out. Squat all the way down. Walk your body out to push-up position where your hands are underneath your shoulders. Bring the right knee around to the right elbow. Squeeze those side abs. And then straighten the right leg back out. Now bring the left knee around to the left side and squeeze those left abs. Left obliques. Touch the left elbow. Stretch back out. Now walk your hands back and stand all the way up. All right, now I want you to do this fairly dynamically, though. You will not do very many of them. Go ahead. 30 seconds, time starts now. This is the walk out Spider-Man. All the way down. Your hands go down onto the floor. You're walking out to push-up position. Do the Spider-Man on each side. Then you walk your hands back and you stand all the way up. This is this great, it's called a compound move. The complexity of your body and all the things that it takes to get you into a metabolic burning sensation is to move in multiple planes of motion, work the muscles, squeeze isometrically when you can, and just keep moving as much as you can during the day. Okay, you're all set with those. Now we're going to do some jumping, lateral ski jumps. So your feet are, again, parallel to one another, hands on your hips or out to the sides for balance. Start jumping right, left, right, left. Time is going. Make sure that you keep a slight bend in your knee for shock absorption, and you land lightly on the balls of your feet. Now breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, and keep your back straight. Keep your abs squeezed tightly. Really, really squeeze. Very nice. More than halfway finished here. And I'll count you down from 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. All right, now lower your body down to the floor. Let's do a Swiss hip extension. Your hands are down beside your body. Your hips are up in the air. Your feet are on the floor. Pinky toes and heels in line. Very important. So listen up to this. When you press your toes into the floor in the hip bridge position, you activate muscles on the back of your leg. That helps prevent your back from taking any additional body weight, and it also prevents the quads from taking over in terms of this exercise. Lift the left foot up in the air now. All right, so now you're only on the floor on your shoulders, and with your right foot pressing into the floor with your toes. Tap now the left foot on the floor very gently. Just tap, then lift up the knee, then tap for 30 seconds. We'll do the other leg in the second set. Keep breathing. Don't stop. You've got another 10 seconds to go. This is called a Swiss hip extension, and that right hip is working. Your left hip is moving, but the stability required of the right hip is where your money is here. Okay, down on the floor. Now turn over to your side. Your knees are now still bent. Yesterday and previous days this week, we've done some leg lifts with straight legs. Now I want your knees bent in front of your body. This is called a clamshell. So your feet are stacked, your knees are bent to 90 degrees in front of your body. Slowly lift the top knee up without turning up your toes. Okay, you want to keep that heel really parallel or higher than your toes. Your foot is parallel to the floor. Then lower back down slowly. And this is your last 30 seconds. And then we'll flip over. We'll do the last 30 seconds of the first set, and then we'll move on to the break and then your second set. So keep that going. Breathe. Inhale as you lift or lower your body down, lower your leg down, and squeeze, sort of creating negative resistance as you inhale and squeeze. Exhale as you lift back up. You're more than halfway finished. And it doesn't matter which side you started on. You're turning over in 3 seconds. Good. Okay, turn over, flop your body over to the other side here quickly, and let's do the last 30 seconds on this leg. Well, that will take us to 8 minutes worth of work. Hopefully you're feeling it. Again, we're doing a little bit of everything, but the majority of this exercise routine is the purpose of it is really to help you learn how to perfect your control, which will effectively give you less time required for exercise, which means you have more time to do things that are actually fun about life. Exercise, is not that exciting. Okay, stand back up. It is exciting, and it can be very exhilarating. There are lots of cool things about fitness that are fun, but when it really gets to the bare nuts and bolts of things, there are certain requirements of your body, certain strength requirements. You've got 10 more seconds of your break, then we're going to go back to ballet. And these short workouts help those requirements get fulfilled. Turn me on the radio or your computer or your iPod, whatever it is, through a free application at Spreaker.com, and once a day in the morning, and then you're free for the rest of your day. You've done the strength work that is required. Okay, let's do that ballet move. We're going to be in the second form set. We're going to go, or the flow set rather, and it's going to go fast. We're starting in 3 seconds. Ballet, the demi-plie, the first position plie, as my microphone falls onto my lap. Okay, sorry about that. Your 30 seconds is going. This is the demi-plie. Okay, I'm having some major technical problems here. All right, here we go. Don't mind me. Just keep going. Demi-plie. We'll go an extra couple seconds here since our concentration got a little skewed with my technical problem, but you're just going to keep demi-plieing. Think graceful ballerina. Inhaling on your way down. Exhaling as you lift back up and opening your arms, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Let's do 3 more. All the way down. And then lift up and squeeze. As you squeeze those inner thighs and your glutes as well. 1 more. Keeping your back straight. Your tummy muscles are very contracted. Now lift up and straighten your feet out. Let's start that walkout Spider-Man. Time starts now. Remember, you're squatting down. You're walking out to push-up position. You're bringing your right knee to the right elbow, then the left knee to the left elbow, then walking your hands back and standing all the way back up. Very good. Keep it going. Very good. Don't forget to breathe. The last thing you want to do with aerobic moves like this is to start holding your breath sort of intermittently. It's not going to kill you, but it is going to diminish your muscles' capability of performing at a high level. And this is a level 4 difficulty workout, which means, it's still short. You're going to get through it, but you can be more controlled and more powerful when you really breathe properly. Okay, last couple of moves here. Now you're going to jump laterally, right to left. Get going. Time starts now. Squeeze those tummy muscles again, and jumping to the right, jumping to the left. Try to get some distance in those jumps, right? It's a ski jump. So think slalom. I know it's the summertime, but think those bumps in the wintertime. So much fun. Takes a lot of effort. Stay light on those feet. You've got 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, very good. Now you're on the floor. Swiss hip extension coming up here. Extend those arms down on the floor. Lift the hips up. Make sure your feet are in place, hip width apart, pinky toes and heels in line. Press your toes into the floor. Now the left foot stays on the floor. The right leg comes up. So just at the hip level, you're hinging up with your knee. Now tap down with your toes for 30 seconds. Breathe. Make sure your toes don't come up off that floor. I have to remind people, and I am with people, and they manage to somehow let the toes come up off the floor. Your heel really wants to take all of the pressure, but you don't want that to happen because that transfers pressure to your back and then allows the quad to do more of the work. You want that hip to do the work, so press into the floor, which helps distribute your body weight much more evenly. You've got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now turn your body to your side. Bring those knees into your 90-degree angle. First side. Time starts now for your clamshell. All right. Very nice. Remember, you're lifting up, pausing at the top, and then focusing on using negative resistance on the way back down. You're sort of pretending that someone is preventing you from putting your knee down, and this takes some effort mentally, but that's why listening to the podcast can help you get into your own game in terms of your exercise regimen. When you're just sort of watching a video or, kind of passively in a gym doing whatever everybody else is doing, it's so easy to just let momentum help you, to let gravity help you. Turn your body over, by the way. Let's do the other side. Last 30 seconds. I'll give you 5 seconds to get into position here on your other side. And time starts now. Last side clamshell. So think about what you're doing. Lift up. Savor the suffering. Lower down slowly. It is beautiful to suffer ever so slightly in your own sort of, manipulated way. That is what really activates all of those tissues in your body that need oxygen and nutrients. This is where your metabolism goes up, and you start dropping those pounds and feeling really good and having a great life. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Kim Watkins from In Shape Fitness. If you have any questions or comments about this workout, please get in touch with me via inshape-fitness.com. And we'll be back tomorrow with level 5. Have a great day.